Hi, this is Marek from Tryb. Today I'd like to show you a game called DreamEscape. This is a prototype copy that I got from BadCat Games. Thanks for sending it for review. This game is currently on GameFound. The campaign for this game is already live. I hope to get a prototype of this game before the start of the campaign, but it arrived a few days ago, so I hope you will be able to watch this movie before the campaign ends. DreamEscape is a solo game about Cthulhu, about mythos and monsters and realms created in Howard Philip Lovecraft stories. In this game, you are trapped in the Dreamland by Cthulhu, and your goal is to escape before you die. This is a story-driven game. You will have a lot of different stories. You will visit different realms, dream-like, realms. Everything will be like surreal. Everything looks beautiful in this game. The cars, the components, you will see it in a second. Even though this is a prototype, the artwork and the theme of this game is really great. Now I would like to show you how the game plays more or less, but remember that this is a prototype and everything may be different in the final version. I hope not everything, but the components, and the number of cards and stories and items and everything will be different in the final game. And so don't look at the components, but more look how the game plays. And so now I will show you how to play this game more or less, and then I will tell you my opinion on this prototype. This is DreamEscape prepared for play. Your main goal is to escape the Dreamland by locating the last gate. If you lose all the shards that are like part of your identity, then you will lose the game. The number of shards you start with depends on the difficulty mode that you will choose. Each time you will lose your vitality or sanity, you will lose one shard. If you lose all shards, then you will die. Also, this is your player dashboard, and during the game you will place white mythos tokens on your abilities. If you place 4 of the white tokens, then you will place 1 red one. After placing 6 red ones, and if you have to place a 7th red mythos token, then you will lose the game. This is the player dashboard, and this is the card of your dreamer. You will have a lot more in the game. This is just a prototype, so remember that everything you see here will be different, may look different in the final game. The cards may look different, everything may be different. This is your dreamer. It has 2 sides. This is the basic one, this is the upgraded one. You will be able to upgrade your dreamer during the game, and each dreamer has got different abilities, different stats, and this is Deja Vu, one of the stats that will allow you to basically recover some memories. The cards that you have read in the past, you can bring them back, or you can revisit some locations. This is a Lucid Dream. It will allow you to regain health or sanity, or you will be able, by spending Lucid Dream, you will be able to upgrade your character to the 2nd level. This is your sanity, and this is your vitality. And here you have some abilities, and this is the experience track. During the game you will gain experience, and you will move this cube. If you want, you can spend the gained experience to gain the benefit that is shown below this cube, and this will reset. Apart from your player dashboard, you will have different items. You have some items that you will start with, but you will gain more items during the game. They always have some image, some fluff text, and usually some abilities that will help you during skill tests that are essential in this game. This is a deck of different items. Remember, this is a prototype, the final number of items may be different. You have different items that you will be able to acquire during the game. Here you have some locked items, some special items, they all have numbers here, and sometimes the game can tell you to draw a specific items. Here are lore cards. This is like a secret knowledge that you will gain during the game, and this knowledge will help you to escape the dream. You have some status cards, during the game you will be able to, not able, but you will get different statuses depending on the story. And here are some threats, some monsters and cultists and things that you will be able to fight. The main part of this game are these realm decks, and here are different realms, different lands that you will be able to visit in order to move forward with the story. Your current chart always tells you which are the starting realms that you are able to visit. Now I have 4 of them, but in the final game there will be much more different realms. And when you visit a realm, you have to flip over this portal card, and this card will tell you what is the name of this realm, a special action that you will be able to perform when you see the symbol on the end of the story cards. And this is the information what happens when the threat level will rise, because you have this threat track here, and you will move this token up, and depending on the threat location, some bad things will happen. So you should probably be hurry, because otherwise you will lose some stats, or I will not spoil the game for you, but nothing good will happen. So after you get familiar with this portal card, you will have an encounter. All the story cards behind this portal card are usually shuffled. So you take one of the cards, the top one, the random one, and you have an encounter. When you see this token, when you see this sign, it means that you have to raise the threat level, and we check this portal card and it tells you to lose 1 sanity. And then you have a story. I will not read it for you. I don't want to spoil the game for you. We don't have time to read everything, but basically this is a story. It tells you what happened, and now you have some choices. For example, here you have 3 choices. You have spotted a strange creature, and you can attempt to chase this beast away, or you can distract it with some food, or you can demand to know how it can see your dreams. So you have basically 3 options. You may notice that sometimes these cards, they have the symbols here, and they are like hidden keys and hidden symbols, because if you manage to match the symbols on your other cards you have, you can match these icons, then it will tell you which secret card you may take. So there are a lot of secrets in this game. Sometimes the cards, they have some different icons and symbols. This game is about, finding clues and figuring out how to escape the dream. If you decide which skill you want to test, let's say we will test the first one, demand to know how it can see your dreams. In this game you have the runes. They look like this in the prototype. I'm not sure how they look like in the final version. They are double-sided, so they have half of the elder sign here and half here. And basically you will take these runes, you will throw them on the table, and depending what comes out, you will try to match the elder sign on the runes. If you match something like this, it means this is a success. If you will have something like this, it means this is not a success. Each skill tells you how many successes you need to have in order to succeed in the specific test. Each character has got 3 basic runes, and for example here we want to test this skill, and we have the symbol on our player dashboard. It means that we'll get 1 additional rune. Additionally, I have this feathered hat item. It gives me 1 additional rune as well in my test. So I have already 5 runes. And I have this strange heirloom item. This is a starting item. And this item has got a special rune. It has got a success on one side and the mythos symbol on the other side. And depending which side you will get in your test, you will either get a success or you will have to place this white mythos token on your player dashboard. If you have 4 of them, you will remove them and you will place 1 red. And remember, 7 red tokens means the end of the game. And you take all the runes, you have to shuffle them properly and you have to throw them on the table. And let's say we have 1 success, we have second success because we can match the symbols here, and here we have a third one. So this was a great skill test. We have 3 successes. We needed 2 of them to win. So we flip this card and there is the success section and there is this failure section. And depending which ability you wanted to test, you have to read this specific paragraph. And here, for example, we got secret card number 507. And this is the text of resolution, what happened after a success. If you win an encounter, if you win the test, you can get as well, apart from the text here and some rewards that were written in the text, you can get a reward that is shown here. And it means that you can either gain 1 deja vu point on your player dashboard, or you can take this card, you can tuck it under your player dashboard, and then somewhere in the future you can use this card to gain additional rune in one of these tests. So getting rewards and getting different items will give you more symbols that you may need in different tests, and the symbols will give you more runes, because the more runes you have, the bigger chance to succeed in a test. After that, if you failed, you have a penalty result. You will discard this card. If you won, you can take this card as a success, and then you will continue. You will take another story card, you will read it, you will make a choice. Depending on your test result, you will have different outcome. Sometimes you will travel to different realms, other realms. Sometimes you will visit secret locations that will give you some additional options and additional story, additional items. And you will travel through this dreamland, visiting different realms and trying to escape before you die. As I said, this is a prototype. The final version will look different. You'll have more everything, more cards, more items, more realms, but the main goal of this game will be the same. Even though this is like a demo version of this game, because this is just a small part of the final game, I really like it. I am a huge fan of Lovecraft, of Cthulhu mythos. I played a lot of board games and card games about, Cthulhu and Arkham Horror, Cthulhu Death May Die, a lot of games, and I'm a huge fan. So I like this game a lot already, but also this game is really well written and really well designed, because this is a story-driven game that reminds me a little of Choose Your Own Adventure books, but far more advanced, because you have your dreamer, your character. The dreamer has got different stats and different abilities. You have your sanity, your health, deja vu, and lucid dream statistics. And of course, you will encounter different cards, and each card will have some story, and then you will have to make some choices. Then you will perform a test, and depending on the success or failure, you will have different outcome. But there are so many paths and so many different realms and locations and hidden things and some secrets that it's so fun to play. Even though you will probably have to restart the game and revisit the same realms and location more than once, because the game warns you at the start of the rulebook that you will die a lot in this game and you will have to replay the game to be able to win it. But the game is not linear. It's not like when you visit one realm, you have to follow cards number 1 and number 2 and number 3 and so on, because each time you play the game, you will shuffle all the story cards in each realm. So each time you visit even the same realm than before, you may encounter different cards. and when you play the easier version with more shards, after you die, you will reshuffle the memories and the cards in each realm deck. But the lore cards that you gathered that will help you to win the game, you can keep them, and you can also keep some items as well. So the game has quite good replayability, especially that each card gives you usually 3 different choices, and depending on if you win or lose, you have different outcomes. So even seeing the same card but choosing different option may give you a different result, may give you a different card, a different hint, a different item. It's really cool. You have to read a lot in this game, and the box says 1 plus the number of players, but I think it's a perfect game for a solo player because you have a lot of text. Otherwise, when you play with more players, someone will have to read the text aloud. So if you play solo, it's perfect. The art design is really cool. It's thematic. You can, if you know Lovecraft books, you will recognize a lot of items and maybe some monsters and things. In the campaign, they have unlocked a lot of stretch goals. There are some expansions with additional realms and additional boxes and stories and everything. You should check the campaign. I will leave a link in the description of the video, as I said before. I really like this game. I cannot wait for the final version, even though this is a prototype, a demo version. I really like it a lot. If you like story-driven game, if you like Cthulhu Mythos, if you like solo games, you should definitely check out this campaign. Really cool, clever game with a lot of cool stories and nice artwork. Visit me on Instagram, visit me on Facebook, visit me on Twitter. I will leave links in the description of this video. Click the like button if you like the video, subscribe to my channel as well, and visit the DreamEscape Game Found campaign to find out more about this game. See you next time, bye.